Hello, Smack here, and today I'm talking about the Battlefield 1 beta and whenever it's going to be released and how you can get into it and pretty much all you need to know about the Battlefield 1 open beta. And so there's going to be a lot of information in this video, but I want to put it all into one video so that you guys know whenever the beta is going to be coming out, what's going to be in it, and pretty much just talking about the past Battlefield betas as well. And we can speculate from there. So first off, let's talk about whenever the beta is going to first be coming out. So very soon, there's going to be a new gaming event that's going on, and that is called Gamescom. And that starts on August 16th. So very soon, there is Gamescom. And if you don't know what Gamescom is, it's essentially just a gaming event similar to like E3 and PAX and all the other gaming events. It's similar to that, but it's in Germany. And DICE is actually going to be there, and they're going to be showcasing a few things for Battlefield 1. One of which they announced pretty recently, and as that they're going to be doing another Battlefield Squads event at Gamescom. So like what they did at EA Play whenever E3 was going on, they're going to be doing another Battlefield Squads event, and we can infer from that it's going to be a 64-player match with YouTubers and celebrities and stuff like that, much like the Battlefield Squads event. And, the one that happened in EA Play. And what they're actually going to be doing in there is not only showcasing a new map, they say, but also they're going to be showcasing a new trailer, as well as things like horses. And that's one of the things that they're actually going to be showcasing, is horses. And I'm pretty excited for that, and I think a lot of other people are excited for that as well. And they haven't shown that off yet, at least for the gameplay. They've shown it off in trailers and stuff, so we don't know exactly how a horse is going to work, but we're going to be able to see that on August 16th. So I'll put a link in the description if you are interested in the Squads event, and it will actually be going on at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you are interested in watching it, they have a live stream page, which you can click the link in the description, go to that live stream page, and you'll be able to watch the live stream. And so that's what's going on with Gamescom. However, one thing that I'm a little bit more excited than what they're doing at the Battlefield Squads event is that after Gamescom, the Battlefield 1 beta is going to be coming out. So this is coming from a GameSpot article, and this article was written on July 14th, 2016. This was about a month ago, and there was a Twitch streamer called CMD Krieger, and he had an interview with a community manager for DICE's Germany. So he's from Germany. His name is Sebastian Moritz, and this comes from a GameSpot article. I wasn't able to find the live stream for two reasons. One, it was a month ago. Also, CMD Krieger, and I'll leave a link to his Twitch channel in the description. However, he is German, so it's actually very difficult to find what this stream is that they are referring to, because I wasn't able to find a link to it, and I don't even know if it's on his Twitch page anymore. So if you are able to find the live stream, link it in the comments and let me know where it is, but I was not able to find it. However, from this GameSpot article, they say that he did actually confirm that it will be after Gamescom, which Gamescom runs from August 16th till the 21st. So after the 21st, that's whenever we'll be able to get more information on the beta. They say that it will start after that, so we don't know how far away. If they reference Gamescom, which ends on August 21st, my guess is that's going to be late August, so after the 21st, or early September. If it was any time later than early September, they probably would have just said, it's going to be sometime in September, it's going to be sometime in October. I doubt October unless it's super early October, because they want, hype for the game. They want to also, since it's a beta, they want people to give their feedback on the game. And if it's, only a few weeks before the game actually comes out, it's not really going to be any change. You can debate, whether a beta actually does anything for the game or not. But, that's the point of the beta. So you want it to be a few weeks before the game actually comes out, and a pretty long time so that they can actually change the game. And so that's pretty much whenever the beta is going to be going on. We just know that it's going to be after Gamescom, so after August 21st. So next, let's talk about how you can get into the beta. So they haven't been super clear on if the beta is going to be open to everybody, like some betas in the past, or if it's just going to be certain people, much like what they did with the closed alpha. Now, I never got into the closed alpha, never got an invite, but I doubt that they're going to be doing another thing like that. They have called it a public beta, but however, they also have said that Battlefield insiders will be able to get early access to the beta. We don't know how, how that's going to work, is there going to be two entirely separate betas, one for Battlefield Insiders, and then one for the community, you know, the just open to everybody. And sometimes they say it's a public beta, sometimes they say it's an open beta. They're not super clear on it. However, the best way to be able to get notified, not only whenever the beta comes out, but also to even get an early access to the beta, the best way is to become a Battlefield Insider. And I'll have a link in the description to where you can sign up. And I've been signed up ever since, you know, they announced the game. And actually, I got an email yesterday allowing me to confirm, you know, what platform I wanted to be on, which kind of reminded me to actually make this video. And that just kind of confirms a little bit more that the beta will be coming out soon. Make sure you sign up for the Battlefield Insider, because not only will you be able to get into the beta, but they also say you'll get other rewards and stuff like that. So overall, it's a pretty good idea, although they may send you a little bit of emails here and there, you know, advertisements and stuff like that. So you kind of have to take the good with the bad there. So that's what we know about the beta, the release date, and how you're going to be able to get into it. Now, next, let's talk a little bit about what's going to be included in this beta. So this is pretty much all pure speculation. There isn't much information as for what's going to be included in the beta, aside from one tweet from Westy, who is a Battlefield YouTuber. So he's a pretty credible source. He was in the Battlefield Squads event, so he gets a lot of information that not many other people know about. And he tweeted out, and this was a few days ago, he tweeted out a picture of a desert map, and he said, here's the map you'll be seeing at Gamescom for Battlefield 1. And that just kind of confirms the map that we're going to be seeing on Battlefield 1. Overall, the map is set probably in the deserts of Arabia. It could be in another area that has a desert, but my guess is that it's going to be set in Arabia. Because while they haven't confirmed the name of this map or anything like that, they have not only shown off a map that looks similar to this, or at least another desert map. We don't know if it's the exact one, but they have shown off in the trailer and in the gameplay reveal maps that look similar to this in a desert. We'll have to wait and see where this map is set, but my guess is Arabia. So that's what map we're going to be seeing at Gamescom, and my likely guess is that that will be in the beta. Why would they show off a new map and not let people play it, unless the beta is a long time after Gamescom, you know, where people forget about it and stuff. But if it's not, if the beta is like the closed alpha, pretty much right after they do the Battlefield Squads event, you know, right after Gamescom, then my guess is that this will be in there. Now, will this be the only map? Possibly. We don't know too much about, you know, if this is going to be the only map. They may also show the map that they had in the closed alpha, which is called the St. Quentin Scar. However, I don't really want that. I haven't even played the closed alpha, but even, you know, from videos and stuff like that, I've already felt like I've seen enough gameplay of St. Quentin Scar. It looks like a good map and stuff like that, but I've already felt like I've seen enough, you know, for the past month or so with the closed alpha. I haven't even played the map, but I felt like I've already seen enough. So I don't feel like that map will be the focus of it. It may be included in the beta, but it may not be the focus. Now, also on the Battlefield.com website, they have 4 maps that they showed off, and I'll have a link in here in the description to their sort of maps page, and this is for Battlefield 1, and basically they just show off the maps, and they're probably going to be adding to this. However, there are 4 maps in here. One is called Amiens, which is set in a French city, and this one is not the desert map that we've seen. This one is France versus Germany, and it's set in like a French city, so it's not going to be the desert map. However, from what they've shown off is that there is actually like a train on this map. That's also much like we saw with the desert map, at least from the trailer. We don't know exactly if that's the same map, like I said. However, in the trailer, they did show off, you know, that desert map, or a map that looks similar to that, and they showed off a train, which is going to be much like the airship in Battlefield 1, where you can, I guess, I don't think you'd be able to drive it, but you'd be able to gun off the side of it, because it's a train. I don't know if you'd be able to drive it. They also showed off another map, which is called Monte Grappa, and this is probably in the trailer a little bit, at least a gameplay trailer, and this one is in the Venetian Alps. And this one is the Austro-Hungarian Empire versus the Italian army, I think. So that's who's going to be fighting there. And then the 4th map that they've shown off is Empire's Edge. And this one is a very naval-oriented map. This one is set in the Mediterranean. And I don't think they've shown off who's going to be fighting on this map. But this one will have ships and I guess also land combat, but the main focus is the ship, and that is very, very cool. They may do that map because they haven't really shown off naval combat in entirety. So they may want to do that so that in the beta, you can get some naval combat, which was one of the focuses of Battlefield 4, so it may make sense if they do want to do something like this. However, in the past, the only beta I believe that's ever had multiple maps was Battlefield Hardline, which is also the most recent beta. However, and I'm just talking about from Bad Company 2 onwards, I don't know about the betas that were before then. However, in Battlefield Bad Company 2, the beta, well actually there was two different maps, but they weren't in the same beta. The Battlefield Bad Company 2 beta on the PS3, which I think was a few months before the demo for the other platforms, had the map Erica Harbor. And then there was also a demo which was on Xbox 360, PC, and PS3, and this was a little bit closer towards the actual release of the game, and that was on the map Port Valdez. And so only one map for each, even though there was two different maps, but there was also two different types of betas. Then in Battlefield 3, we saw the map Operation Metro. Only one map, and I think only one game mode as well. I think it was only Rush for that. Much like, I think Port Valdez, at least, was only also Rush. So that was only one game mode there for both of those betas. Next was Battlefield 4, which only had one map, Siege of Shanghai, which was also the first map that I believe that they showed off for Battlefield 4. However, that actually had 3 game modes in it, at least on Xbox 360. I think PC actually had Conquest Large as compared to on the Xbox 360 and PS3 because the next generation consoles weren't out yet whenever the beta was going on. I think it was only Conquest Small with only 3 flags on the Xbox 360 and PS3 for Conquest. And then they also had Domination and an Obliteration. I think Obliteration actually came out a few days after the beta, though at least on Xbox 360. I'm not too sure, like I said, of the other platforms. However, pretty much that was only on one map. However, it was the most, I guess you could say, revolutionary map, or the map that I felt they put the most time into, and they really wanted to show off because, it had, of course, the tower falling, it had a lot of evolution involved, which is one of the main draws to Battlefield 4, one of the main marketing tactics that they used, and that was evolution, and you had the main tower falling and stuff like that. So they really wanted to showcase that, and they really wanted you to experience that. That's why that map was chosen. Next was Battlefield Hardline, which Battlefield Hardline actually had, I believe, 3 maps. First off was Conquest, which was on Dust Bowl, as well, and that was the only Conquest map, I believe. Then you had Hotwire, which was on 2 different maps, Downtown, which was in the first beta. I'm talking about the open beta here. The closed beta was only on Downtown. However, it did not have Hotwire in the game yet. So, in Hotwire, in the open beta, there was Downtown as well as Dust Bowl. Then, finally, there was actually a third game mode, which had an entirely different map from those 2, which was the Bank map. And that was pretty interesting. There was different game modes, but I felt that was pretty nice. 3 different maps, but they were all on different game modes, which I actually really, really did like. And I feel like Battlefield Hardline had the most variety. It also had every single weapon in the game, and a lot of gadgets and a lot of different experiences were to be had with the Battlefield Hardline beta. So I'd say the Battlefield Hardline beta was probably the biggest success, and they may want to try and do that again, where they have multiple maps. I don't feel like they only want to do one map in the beta, but it also depends how big will this beta be. If this is, the final beta before the game, then they may want to go all out. But if there's another beta after this, which, like I said, it's a lot of speculation at this point, but if there's 2 betas that are in the works right now, one for Battlefield Insiders plus another open beta to everybody, then that open beta to everybody is probably going to have more maps, more content, because it's closer to release of the game. Whereas this beta, if that is the case, this beta for Battlefield Insiders may only be 1 map and maybe a few game modes, maybe only 1 game mode. We're not too sure, but we'll have to wait and see what's going on with the beta. But a lot of information in this video, but I wanted to compact it into just one video so that all you guys know pretty much everything you need to know about the beta, or at least everything that we know at this point. I'm sure we'll get more information in the future, and I'll probably make more videos in the future on the beta until the release. So links in description to all the information, all the sources for this. But I hope in this video I was able to paint a good picture of not only whenever the beta is going to be coming out, but also what could be included in the beta. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. Are you excited for the beta? When do you think it's going to be coming out? And what do you think is going to be involved in the beta? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. Hope you enjoy. Feedback is appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next video.